Hi everyone, welcome back to my session. In today's video, we are going to solve few different questions on aptitude. So as you already know that numerical ability is one of the important section in TCS NQT examinations. So we already completed one video on my last session. If you guys have missed that video, just watch it. You will be able to understand the approach for each and every question. Today we are going to solve few difficult questions on aptitude part. You already know that there are two sections are there. So one is the advanced section. Maybe you can expect 15 different questions from quantitative aptitude or logical reasoning. So if you guys are new to our channel, just subscribe and share this information with your friends who are preparing for different examinations. Definitely our content will help your preparation, guys. For every question, I will give some time. Later, I will discuss the entire concept and approach. So just try to solve the answer and post your answer in the comment section. Let's start with the question number one. See, this question from percentages topic. See, here the question, the population of a town is 31,250. If the population is increases by 20% in 1 year, but it is decreases in second year 20%. And this process goes like this for 6 years. And the number of women after 6 years, if the ratio of women, child, men after 6 years is 5 is to 3 is to 1. Understand the first information here. See, they clearly mention that after 6 years, the ratio of men, women, child, and men. So are in the ratio of 5 is to 3 is to 1. You have to identify that how many women are there. How many women are there? So 5 by 9. So how you will get denominator as 9? 5 plus 3 plus 1 total count is equal to 9. Out of 9, 5 are women, 3 are children, I mean child, and 1 is men. So this is the question we have to identify that 5 by 9th of the value. So, but before 6 years, we know the total population of the town. Total population of town is 31,250. Now, from here to the first year, it is increases by 20%. As you know that 20% is all about 1 by 5th. It means denominator is comparison and the numerator is all about the resultant. It means for every 5 persons, it is increased by 1%. So what that is the exact meaning of 1 by 5. Initially, there are 5 persons. So that's all about the comparison. And the numerator clearly mentioned that it is increases. It is increases by 1. Now, after 1 year, then the total count means total population is 6 by 5 is multiplied with the 31,250. Now, don't go with the calculation. For first year, we complete the calculation. Next year it is decreases. As you know that again 20% is all about 1 by 5. Means every 5 persons there is a 1 person is decreases from first year to the second year. Then the total count is 4 by 5 of previous value. Now again third year you should multiply it with 6 by 5. Fourth year is 4 by 5. Again it is 6 by 5. Finally sixth year again it is decreases by 4 by 5. So this is the total population. So total population after 6 years. We have first year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, and sixth year. Now the entire population is belongs to the women, child, and men. Again, the entire value you have to divide in the ratio of 5 is to 3 is to 1. But according to the question, we need total women after 6 years. That's why entire value should be multiplied with the 5 by 9. This is an important equation. If you understand the question here and the conversion of percentage, then this is easy for you. Let's go through the cancellation part. Again, see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guys, you already know that 5 square is equal to 25. 5 square is equal to 25. It means 5 power 4 is equal to 625. Again, if you multiply with a 5, then the value becomes 3125. If you good at observation, then your calculation is quite easy, guys. Now, 5 power 5 is equal to 3125. Cancel. So just cancel 5 tables. This is exactly 10 times. Again, you can able to see that again 5 and 5 cancel. Now here 3 2 times and 3 3 times. Again 3 exactly 2 times. Finally see 1, 2, 3. So 4 cube is equal to 64. Again we have 2 into 2 24. The 2 into 2 4, 4 into 6 again 24. So final simplification here 4 into 4 16, 6 into 4 256. Again 2 into 4 is 8, 6 into 2 is 12. Final simplification 6, 3, 5, 1. And we have 10 also. If you multiply it with a 10, then the total number of women after 6 years is 15,360. Hope it's clear. Please let me know in the comments. Hope it's clear. Let's move on to the question number 2. Question number 2 is all about time and work concept. Time and work. Remember that there are two important parameters in this concept. One is all about efficiency. Second is all about the total work. And remember that for any work, efficiency is always inversely proportional to the work. Remember one more point. If you want to distribute any amount is directly proportional to the efficiency. So these are the basic fundamental information about the time and work. So one is all about the efficiency, second one is total work. And the relation between efficiency and total work is inversely proportional. And as you know that amount, if you want to distribute certain amount, then amount is always directly proportional to the given efficiency. Now try to solve this question. Now understand the information. The efficiency of P is to R. Now they are talking about P is to R. So efficiency is given. Efficiency of P is to R is 7 is to 4. And there is another information about days. Between Q and R is equal to 2 is to 3. As you know that efficiency and days both are inversely proportional. If efficiency of P and R is 7 is to 4, then the total number of days in the ratio of 4 is to 7. Now, if you observe that P, Q, R, let's find days. Guys, if you observe P is to R and Q is to R is same. If R is same, R values must be same. That is mixed ratio concept. Here R value is different. Here R value is different. How we are going to equate it? Then the entire equation is multiplied by 3. Then the entire equation is multiplied by 7. Now 4 into 3 is 12. 7 into 3 is 21. Same way 7 into 2 is 14. 7 into 3 is equal to 21. Then you can check here R is the same. Then P total number of days is 12. And what about the Q? Q is 14 and R is 21. Now let's find the total work, guys. So total work means we have three different comparisons. Total work is always equal to the LCM of P and Q and R days. So if you observe the 12, 14, 21, total number of units is 84. So let us assuming that my total work is 84. How we will get 84 means LCM of 12, 14 and 21. If 84 units of work completed by P in 12 days means per day P can complete it 7 units. Q takes 14. Q takes 14 means every day Q can complete it 6 units. And R takes 21 days means 84 units of work completed by R in 21 days. It means every day R completed 4 units. units. Now we got the efficiency. Now we have the information whether these values are correct or not. We have the comparison. P takes 9 days less than R to complete the work. As you know that R takes 21 days and P takes 12 units. Yes, it satisfies our condition. So in the according to that information, our values satisfy the condition. P takes 9 days less than R. Now just start this information. Now the total work we have to finish 84, but we have the condition. Q and R started the work. Q and R started the work means if Q and R started the work per day, they will complete at 10 units. 10 units means 6 plus 4. Q and R started the work and left after 2 days means in every day Q and R completed 10 units. In 2 days, they completed exactly 20 units. Now after 2 days, Q and R left the work and the remaining, how much of remaining work here? Out of 84, they already completed 20. Then rest of the work, 64 units of work, we have to assign for P itself. And they clearly mentioned that find the number of days taken by P to finish the remaining work. As you know that remaining work is 64 and P can take 7 units per day. So it takes how much of time? 64 by 7 days. Please let me know in the comments. Is it clear? Now let's find the total. Okay. Clear? Move on to the question number 3. See, question number 3 is all about speed and distance. Speed and distance. As you know that to calculate speed, speed is all about distance by time. Distance by time. And we have two important informations according to the trains concept. Understand this theory. First of all, we should understand that what is relative speed. See, relative speed is all about two objects. If two objects are in the motion, if two objects are in the motion at the same time, this is most important point. If two objects are in the motion at the same time, it is a concept of relative speed. There is a two possibility. If two objects are traveling in opposite direction, two objects are travel in same direction. So these are the two conditions we have. Either two objects are traveling in opposite direction, two objects are traveling in same direction. If two objects are traveling in opposite direction, then the relative speed is u plus v kilometer per hour. Let us assuming that one object is u kilometer per hour, other object is v kilometer per hour. If both are travel in opposite direction, then the relative speed is u plus v kilometer per hour. In the same way, if u is greater than v, if both are traveling in the same direction, then the relative speed is u minus v kilometer per hour. So there is a two possibilities here. Either both are traveling in opposite direction or both are traveling in same direction. So if both are traveling in opposite direction, then relative speed is sum of those speeds. If both are traveling in same direction, then the relative speed is minus. Now remember that. See, understand this concept now. If a train length LT running at a speed of s kilometer per hour. If a train crosses a person, if a train crosses a person, then speed is exactly equal to. So how much of speed? Speed is all about the distance covered by the specific person. Let us take that. This is the person. And this is the train running at a speed of s kilometer per hour. Let us assuming that how much time does it take? For example, if the train running it in this direction, for example, then time starts at 0 seconds, 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 second, 5 second, 10 seconds, for example. In these 10 seconds, how much distance covered by this train? So that is exactly equal to length of the train. That's why here speed is all about length of the train. Length of the train divided by time taken to cross that person. This is first case, guys. If a train crosses a person, then the speed of the train is exactly equal to length of the train divided by time. In the same way, if a train running at a speed of LT, s kilometer per hour, crosses a platform or any bridge or any other train, then what is the speed of the train? Then the speed of the train is exactly equal to length of the train plus length of the platform divided by time taken to cross this platform. So understand that if it is a person, you have to consider only length of the train. If it crosses any other object, you have to consider that length also. So these are the basic fundamentals about speed, time, distance. Let's understand that. Two trains moving in opposite direction. Both are moving in opposite direction. And the speeds are given as 2 is to 1. Let us take that this is 2 kilometer per hour. So for a meter per second, you can take 2 meter per second. Why? Because data is available in seconds. And other object is 1 meter per second. It is a ratio, right? So instead of exact value, let us take that this is 2x and this is x. If the first train crosses a standing man, there is a person here which is standing. It takes how many seconds? 5 seconds. Now the speed of the train one is exactly equal to length of the train one divided by time taken to cross that person. What is the speed of the train one? 2x. 2x is equal to L1 divided by 5. 5 means it takes only 5 seconds. Here length of the train is equal to 10x. Length of the train is 10x. In the same way, other train running at a speed of x kilometer per hour and the length of the train L2. So it takes how many seconds to cross this platform? Exactly 8 seconds. Now the L2 is equal to 8x. So we got L1, L2 value. Then we have to identify that. How much time does it take to cross both the trains? So time is all about distance by speed. Distance means length of the train 1 plus length of the train 2 divided by relative speed. So length of both the trains is equal to 18x. Relative speed, if both are traveling in same direction, then the relative speed is sum of those speeds. Sum of the speeds is 3x. Now it takes only 6 seconds to cross this both the trains. It's all about that concept. If you guys are good at that concept, you can able to solve this kind of question. Remember that if both are traveling in opposite direction or same direction. So you need this information before solving this kind of question. Hope you understand. Let me know in the comments. Is it clear? Let's move on to the next question. Guys, if you want this PDF after my live session, I will update this PDF in my Telegram channel. I can share all the PDF through Telegram only. Just scan this QR code or you can search at the rate of V2VBK. You can able to see my channel V2V Vision to Victory. And you just download this material and you just practice it before going your exam. Just scan this QR code. It will be redirected into the Telegram channel. Next, let's understand this question from the mensuration. See, understand the basic information. See, a solid hemisphere. Let's draw the hemisphere. Guys, understand this information. Half of the sphere is hemisphere. This is the hemisphere. Is attached to the base of right circular cone. As you know that right circular cone. This is right circular cone of diameter. If diameter is 20 centimeters, definitely radius is 10 centimeter. So we got the radius. In the same way, height is equal to 10 centimeters. See, this is exactly indicates height from here to center. This is exactly height. And if this object is to be inscribed in right circular cylinder, again you have to inscribe as right circular cylinder. Again understand this picture here. This is right circular cylinder. You have to inscribe right circular cylinder. This is right circular cylinder. So understand that here height, from here to here height is exactly given as 10. From here to the top base, total height exactly equal to 20 centimeters. See how we can say that? Why? Because it is a hemisphere. If it is a hemisphere is 10 centimeters, so the remaining of is also 10 centimeters. Then the respective height of entire cylinder is 20 centimeters. From here to here it is called as a radius. Diameter is already given as 20. Then the radius is 10 centimeters. Now the question, find the vacant space left in the cylinder. First of all, find the volume of cone and volume of hemisphere. So we are trying to find the volume of these particular space. So first we are calculating the volume of these entire space. Why? Because the entire space is a combination of cone and a hemisphere. As you know that volume of the cone is 1 by third pi r square h. Volume of hemisphere formula is 2/3 of pi r cube. Let's go through the further simplification. Pi r square is common, right? Let's directly you can take here 1 by 3 into pi into radius is, so 10 square is equal to 100. Again, height is 20 plus 2/3 into pi into r cube is 1000. So if you calculated here, 100 into 20 is equal to 2000. 2000. Let's take 1000 pi is common. If 1000 pi is common, 2/3 plus 2/3. So 2/3 plus 2/3 total value is equal to pi r cube. That's a 2000. Sorry, pi r square h is also, sorry, height of the cone is only 10, right? R is equal to 10, h is equal to 10. Why? Because we are talking about the only cone. Cone height is given as only 10. I am talking about this is cylinder. This is cylinder. So again it is 100 into 10. So entire value is equal to 1000. Now see here 1000 pi, if you take common 1/3 plus 2/3. So it is exactly equal to 1000 pi. So you got the volume of cone and hemisphere. Let's find the volume of cylinder. So volume of cylinder, as you know, that formula is pi r square h. So pi into r value is already know that radius is 10, right? So 10 square is equal to 100. Again, here height of the cylinder is 20. Now the total value is equal to 2000 pi. Guys, we know the total volume. The total means inside space. Inside space of cylinder is 2000 pi. And the space means this is the volume we already calculated exactly equal to 1000 pi. And the rest, if you subtract that value, that we called as the rest of the area. So how much of rest of the area here? 1000 pi is the correct answer. Is it clear? It's all about, if you know the formulas of volume of sphere, the hemisphere and cone and cylinder, you can able to solve this kind of questions. Yes, let's move on to the compound interest. Guys, remember that, remember this compound interest ratios here. If you go through the traditional method or calculation, it takes time. Just go through that ratio approach. If any question is all about the 2 years, if you want to calculate a 2 years of interest, then the ratio is 2 is to 1. If it is a 3 years, then the ratio is 3 is to 3 is to 1. If it is a 4 years, then ratio is 4 is to 6 is to 4 is to 1. So this is completely a ratio method. So we already completed a compound interest video in my last session. If you go through that, you understand that how we will get these ratios. Now the question here, then the principal amount is equal to 25,000 rupees. And the rate of interest is given as 8%. Now the question 2 years, as you know, the 2 years ratio is 2 is to 1. We already know that the difference between simple interest and compound interest. For compound interest, we are paying interest to the interest. For a simple interest, we have to pay interest to the principal for second year onwards. Remember this point. Now, 2 is multiplied with the 8% of 25,000. Percentage, double zero is cancelled. Then finally, 250 is multiplied with 8. So it is exactly equal to 25 is multiplied with 8 is 200. Again multiplied with 100 is 2000. Now see, if you go for the further simplification, again you have to calculate it 8% of 2000. 8% of 2000. Again percentage 2 zeros cancel. 8 into 20 is 160. So finally here interest. So interest 4000 plus 160 is equal to 4160. Out of the respective principal amount, the guy has to be pay interest of 4160. Then the total amount is 25,000 plus 4160. Then the total answer is 29,160 rupees they have to pay. Guys, if it is a 3 years calculation, 3 years calculation is 3 is to 3 is to 1. So first of all here, so 8% of 25,000. Then you have to place the value is 2000. For 3 years, again, this is the value 8% of 2000. You already calculated it's a value of 160. If you want to replace here, again 8% of 160. Always you should replace with the interest amounts only. So if you remember this ratio approach, you can save your time in the calculation, especially for compound interest questions. So 2 years is 2 is to 1, 3 years is 3 is to 3 is to 1, 4 years is 4 6 4 1. Remember these ratios and just practice few questions. You can able to solve this kind of information, any component. Let's see this question from heights and distance from trigonometry. This is all about the opposite. This is all about the hypotenuse. This is all about the base. Just take that ABC is right angle triangle. If it is sine theta, can anyone tell me that what is the sine theta value? Sine theta. Anyone, please. What is sine theta? Sine theta is all about opposite divided by hypotenuse. What about the cos theta? What about the cos theta? Can anyone please let me know in the comment section? Cos theta. So adjacent divided by hypotenuse. In the same way, tan theta is all about, see, sin theta by cos theta. So hypotenuse cancel, then opposite by hypotenuse. So you already know that cot theta is all equal to 1 by tan theta. Same way, cos theta is equal to 1 by secant theta. Same way, sin theta is equal to 1 by cosecant theta. And you already know the values also. So let's understand this question. There are two poles of equal height. Let's take that this is one pole and this is one pole. They clearly mention that height is h. Standing opposite to each other on either side of a road which is 200 meters wide. From here to the here, then the roadless distance is 200 meters. And the from point, there is a one point you can take here. Let us take that there is a point here. So there is a one point between them on a road. The angle of elevation to their tops. This is the angle of elevation. From bottom to top is our angle of elevation. One angle of elevation is 30 degrees. Another angle of elevation is 60 degrees. Now the question, what is the height value? As you know that, let us take that if the distance is x, definitely this is 200 minus x. These are the information. Let's find the value of height. No, you already know that tan 30. So tan is equal to, what is the tan theta? It's all about hypotenuse. See, whatever that, if any angle opposite and adjacent is hypotenuse and this is base. And you already know that tan theta is all about opposite divided by adjacent. Sorry. Opposite divided by adjacent. So tan 30. So what is the tan 30 value here? So here tan 30 value is equal to h by x. So tan 30, you know that 1 by root 3 is equal to h by x. So we need h value, x value here, x is equal to root 3h. Same way, take another equation, tan 60. Tan 60 is equal to h divided by 200 minus x. Why? Because tan theta is all about opposite by adjacent. It's all about the direct substitution. If you know, you can able to solve this kind of question. As you know, the tan 60 is root 3. So h divided by 200 minus x. Just go through the multiplication. 200 root 3 minus root 3 into. Then replace x as root 3h is equal to h. Now you got the h value. So 200 root 3 minus 3h is equal to h. Then 200 root 3 value is equal to 4h. Now the height is equal to 50 root 3. Clear? Next, let's move on to this question. See, it's a direct formula substitution. You have to know that find means formula for finding the internal angles. See, finding the internal angles for any regular polygon is 180 into n minus 2 divided by n. N is all about number of sides. Any interior internal angle of any regular polygon. Now let us take that the respective number of sides. One is x, another one is 2x, and the internal ratio of their internal angles are 4 by 5. So 4 by 5 is equal to 180 into x minus 2 divided by x. Again 180 into 2x minus 2 divided by 2x. 180 cancel. Again x cancel. See one more. 4 by 5 is equal to, again 2 it goes for numerator. 2x minus 4 divided by 2x minus 2. Again, if you go substitution 2, take a common, then you will get x minus. Okay, let's go for one more substitution here. So here x minus 2, why? Because 2 is common. X minus 1, again 2 is common. So 4x minus 4 is equal to 5x minus 10. Taken to the other side, you will get x is equal to 6. If x is equal to 6, then the number of sides are 6, 12 is the correct answer. So just a single formula, try to remember that finding the internal angle of any regular polygon is 180 into n minus 2 divided by n. Here, guys, just scan this QR code. It will be redirecting to my WhatsApp channel. You can go through that channel. I am just updated different informations, especially for off campus. and preparation strategy and all kind of stuff available in my Instagram. If you go through my page, you can understand that what kind of content I am updating on daily basis. Definitely, guys, this content will help your preparation. Just scan this QR code, it will be redirect into my WhatsApp channel. Here, let's move to the next question. Question number 8. Again, they are talking about the prices. See, profit is all about selling price is always greater than cost price. If you want the profit percentage, again denominator is multiplied with cost price. In the same way, if you're talking about the discount means always market price is greater than selling price. If you want discount percentage, then the market price is denominator. So this information is most important. See, there is ratio of cost to price and market price is given as 2 is to 3, and the selling price and market price given as 3 is to 4. If you observe both the comparisons, here market price is common. In any ratios concept, if any term is common, then their respective values must be common. We have to equate it. So again multiplied with a 4. This one is multiplied with a 3. Now see, 4 into 2 is 8, 4 into 3 is 12. Same way 3 into 3 is 9, 4 into 3 is 12. So here the number of units for cost to price is 8, market price is 12, and selling price is 9 units. And the profit, guys, now we need discount percentage. We don't want any amount. For example, how much discount? For example, we need an amount, not in terms of percentage. Then the comparison you should understand that. In the entire transaction, profit attained on article was 65. Guys, profit is all about selling price is more than cost price. How many units? 1 unit. Then 1 unit is equal to 65 rupees. Now we need to identify that what is the discount. So how much of discount? Discount is all about, so market price minus selling price. How many units of discounts here? 3 units of discount. Now 65 is multiplied with a 3 is 195. But the question is not about the discount. If the question is about the percentages, no need to compare with the value of 65. It's a time waste. No need to compare with any 65 rupees. So directly you can take the values. So why? Because 65 is the common comparison, right? So no need to consider that value. Now we need to identify the discount percentage. Discount percentage means market price is more than selling price by how many units here? 3 units divided by. And the denominator is always market price only. Remember that it's always market price only. So it is divided by 12. 3 by 12 is equal to 1 by 4th. 1/4 means 25%. In the entire transaction, discount percentage is 25%. Clear? Next. See, average is all about sum of observations divided by number of observations. So I will teach you another way. There are total 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, 7. So they clearly mention that the average marks scored by Rakesh in 6 out of 7 subjects in examination is 76. First of all, they are talking about first 6 subjects, and the average is 76. How we will get average is 76 here? If every subject, if we got 76, then the overall average is also 76, right? But the thing, to get an average of 17, 7 subjects together, then what is the score Rakesh must get in 7 subjects? Now we need 70. If you compare with all the subjects. So how much he scored on 7 subject. Let us assuming that if it is average is 76 is also in the previous case. So every time, if you observe that every time, how much they are decreasing in average. In every subject, it is decreases by 6. Every subject it is decreases by 6. If 6 is multiplied with the 6, then the total value is 36 units. And these 36 units we have to decrease from the 7th subject. Why? Because we don't know that how many marks he got, but we need overall average become 70. So how we are separating that value means these 70 and decreasing of all the 36 you have to subtract it. Then the value become 34. Otherwise, go with the simplification part here. So there are 6 subjects whose average is 76. What about the sum here? 76 into 6, 6 into 6 is 36, 7 into 6 is 42, then the total value is 456. Now there are 7 subjects, we need average is 70. 7 into 70 is equal to 490. Clear? 490. Now 456 become 490. So how much we need to add here? 34. If the person get those 34 marks in 7 subjects, then the overall average becomes 70. This is another way to solve this kind of question. Otherwise, if you compare with no need and pen and paper, so understand that how we are equating the information. As last question in this concept means entire video. Guys, a milkman has 35 liters of milk in one container, 105 liters of milk in another container. Find the maximum capacity. Guys, remember that if the question is about the together value you will get in LCM concept. Maximum value you will get in HCF concept. Why? Because H is itself defines highest common factor. And the least common multiple means you can able to see that where you can see 6 and 8 as a common multiple means 24. How you will get 24? LCM of 6 and 8. That's why whenever you've seen any information about together line, then you can apply the concept of LCM. If you want to go with the maximum, it is application of HCF. And the most important thing here, 1 liter value is equal to 1000 centimeter cube. And you remember this concept. So they clearly mentioned that one is 35, another one is 105. So if you want to find the maximum capacity of a jug, what is the maximum capacity of a jug here? HCF of 35 and 105. If you go through that, HCF of these two numbers is 35 itself. The maximum capacity of containers. See why? Because one container is 35, one container is 105. The maximum capacity means HCF of these two numbers. The maximum capacity of the container is only 35 liters. Now the question, what is the capacity of these containers? So 35, and we know the conversion, each value is multiplied with 1000 centimeter cube. Now the answer is 35,000 centimeter cube is the correct answer. Clear? That's it. It's all about the today's video. Guys, just scan this QR code. This is my Telegram channel. I will update my information in my Telegram channel. My Instagram page, you can search V2V Prep. If you search, you will get my Insta page also. See, after the session, I will update the PDF in my Telegram channel. You just download the material and practice all the questions once again. I hope you understand that we cover different concepts in quantitative aptitude. Focus more on quant section. As you know the pattern here, you will get, if you focus more on the quantitative aptitude section of the examination, you can able to clear easily. So most important section in your examination, guys. That's it. Until the next session, have a nice day. Good night, guys.